far right,
Those
you
that
know,
you want to see.
I got the most nefarious man
Both on the door.
in southern America. You know what I'm saying? In the southern part of America, this is the most nefarious man that you will ever meet. The man, the man in the middle. I think he just talked bad to a Frenchie. I'm not sure. But you know, his name is West Coast Cowboy. And when we combine our powers and we come together as one, we are Cowboys Uncut, man. So hey, how y'all boys doing today, my brothers?
Man, I'm gooch. I'm gooch. I'm good, man. Cowboys went out there to North Carolina to the Queen City and got a win. I also heard that the Queen City did a really good job of receiving all the Cowboy fans that came. I heard they had a really good time, man. Like I heard Cowboys fans was turning up. You know what I'm saying? They had a really good time. So,
Yeah.
and they got the dub. So yeah, I heard it was a good weekend. North Carolina, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna miss too many trips to North Carolina, but I had to miss this one because my kids had a football game. But I promise you, I ain't gonna miss too many more because I know it go
Yeah.
down in North Carolina.
I'm feeling great, man. Your Cowboys 7-3. And that's all you can ask for, man. It went picture perfect. It went all the way great the way we wanted to see from the both sides of the ball kind of had their little issues at times. But hey, a win is a win. We handle business on the road against an NFC opponent, so that's important. So hey, I take it all day long.
Man, I agree with y'all, man. And, hey, let me show some love to some folks sliding to the chat box, man. Salute to Miss Regina Green with the green coming in, helping us practice manifestation with the 6 trophies. Michael Autry doing the same with the 6 volcanoes. Peasy, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in. Lee Norman, I see you. Joe Chanchina, what's up with you, man? Let's see who else in the building with her. Desmond Ironman, aka Tony Stark, in the building. Pleasure Wilson, what's up with you, man? Thank y'all for coming in and showing love to the platforms. Choctaw, Montana, from East Atlanta, what's up with you, man? How you living, my boy? Raymond Salas, what's up with you, man? How you doing, my boy? Hey, I appreciate all y'all for coming in and rocking with us, man. And hey, y'all know the usual rules and regulations. When y'all come over here to the liquor store, you'll come to the trap, and when y'all make a trip out to the West Coast, man, y'all know the first thing y'all gotta do is hit that like button. And the more likes that we get on these videos, the more that these platforms will fool with us, man. So if you're cool with us, hit that like button. You want to see us succeed, do big things, continue to grow and flourish, just hit that like button. It goes a very long way in helping your content creators out. Another thing that you can do after you hit that like button is turning right back around and hitting the share button. Because listen, everybody in the liquor store already know I say the same thing every day, every hour when I go live. We practice manifestation. So if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win their 6th championship, I expect for you to share the content 6 times. And if you drop emojis, man, I need you to drop 6 of them things, man. He said, hey, I'm a gold mouth dog, definition of the South. Ain't no quarters, ain't no half, just some holes in this house. Hey, Choctaw know what's up.
All right.
Yo,
Yeah.
Coach Mar, what's up with you, man? How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna check my inbox, man. Let me get through the openings. I'm gonna check my inbox, kinfolk.
I
Action
seen it
Pal, what's up
already,
with you?
Coach. Yeah, Coach came with some good insight right there. I already seen what he said.
Charlie
Mm.
Jones, I see you as well, man. What they were talking like?
It was talking about how the defense been struggling in halftime after halftime, giving up touchdowns, and it's been happening like throughout the year. So it's some halftime adjustments is needed far as DQ go in this defense because like they gave it up. I think they gave up one against the Chargers, like all kind of. It's like about 5-6 teams they were talking about. So it's been something that's been happening, a reoccurring thing far as the defense coming out the halftime. So they need to tighten it
Facts.
up.
Hey, I
Facts.
can
And
agree with that.
hey, Facebook, can you guys hear? Hey, let me know on Facebook if you guys can hear them on Facebook. Facebook is having an issue connecting to Restream right now, so this is how I got to do it. But let me know if you guys can hear them clearly on Facebook. And then also Facebook, you guys already know what it is. Whenever we go live, the 2 things you guys must do. First thing you must do is you must hit that share button. I need everybody right now to hit that share button, no matter where you. Okay, there we go, Yancey. Yancey said we can hear. Appreciate you, Yancey. Make sure everybody hit that star button, that share button, so we can get this thing popping. You feel me?
Indeed. And
Joe
hey,
says we can't hear you. Okay, we can hear. Okay, that's good.
And hey, everybody just seen that the curse was lifted. Jimmy Johnson is going to be inducted into the Dallas Cowboys Ring of Honor. So listen, listen. When you try to win a Super Bowl, you need all the positivity, all the good luck, and all the good karma. Like Jerry Jones, know he was wrong for not having that man in the Ring of Honor immediately. Like nobody else should have went into the Ring of Honor before Jimmy Johnson. But he has corrected that wrong. And we are raffling away a ticket to that same very game that Jimmy Johnson will be inducted into the Dallas
Man, I
Cowboys
hope you
Ring of
bought that
Honor.
tip.
I already bought it.
Good job. Because, bro,
Hey,
standing
I
room
already
over
bought
there,
it.
$240 right now.
See, it was only
Standing room
$80
over here.
yesterday. It was only $80 yesterday. See, I went ahead and bought my ticket. I didn't buy no standing room. You will actually have a chance to sit your ass down and get drunk on a cow burrito if you win this ticket, man. So it's only $5 per raffle entry. You better get your raffle entries in now, because like West Coast says, the ticket prices are jumping through the roof. They jumping out the gym. But if you enter over here with Hennythemoor, I already got a ticket. You have an opportunity to win, and it's only $5 per raffle entry. And I'm gonna run the raffle all the way until December the 15th. So, hey, all you gotta do if you win it, let me know your ticket. Just let me know. I'm gonna send it to you through Ticketmaster. Hey, Coach Mar said, "What's up, my brother? Here's one of y'all with a $2 super."
West Coast.
What's up, Coach Mar? Appreciate you for tapping in, Coach Measy Marv.
West Coast must got these California people coming over here. Somebody got the Raiders. What is that? Who
Man,
doing
that
that?
ain't California. Them dudes stay in Las Vegas. But I know the homie play for the Raiders though. I'm going to a Raider game on November 20th. Whoa, shoot! I'm supposed to be going this. What is that, Sunday? I need to hit him.
Yeah,
That's Sunday.
And long live Sean Darrell, man. Like that man loved them ragged ass Raiders, man.
Hey, this is a little necklace I got on right here.
Man.
But what's up with you, Kelly? I see you on Instagram. What's up with you, George? What's up with you, Chip? What's up with you, Joe? What's up with you, Wanda? What's up with you, MBZ, the Barracks Jackson? What's up with you? What's up with you, John? John says crazy thought CD hits 2K. Coach Marv, what's up, brothers? He said with another brother. What's up with you, Coach Marv? I ain't seen you in a minute.
Appreciate you, Coach.
AKA, I'm gonna call Coach Marv, AKA the Barry White of Cowboy content, because he got that deep voice. He look like Coach Marv start talking on your live talk. You think he about to break up in there? Don't you know? You like, I got a song I wrote about it. But yeah, Willie Russell, Christy Franklin, Anthony Winters on Facebook. You guys, I told you, for whatever reason, Restream was tripping this morning. It was not letting us connect to Facebook, so that's why I'm going Facebook and Instagram the old gangster way. But my YouTube should be connected. YouTube, my Twitter, and my other one should be connected. You know what I'm saying? So, but Facebook, that's why you guys are seeing it like this. Instagram, that's why you guys are seeing it like this, because it was tripping. And I still wanted to make sure you guys got content. So you can hear, you guys all know what Landlord look like. You all know what HTM look like. They look low-key look alike a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't.
If you think all that, hey, a lady told me, hey, listen to me. A lady told me, I said, yeah, man, my cousin, the one on the show. She said, oh, okay, yeah, the one with the glasses and the long hair and the hat. I said,
that's both.
Yeah, exactly. I said, yeah. When she said it like that, I was like, yeah, I see it now.
Next time you tell her the handsome one, then she'll know.
Hey, I'm just saying, she was like, oh, you're one. She was like, yeah, your cousin, the one on the show. I was like, which one? She was like, the one that wears the hat with the glasses with the long hair. And I'm like, okay, that's why I want to be between y'all. I don't want to be beside, because it's like the second. No, I'm playing. Let's go.
Nah, you gotta relax.
Y'all too nefarious. And hey, shout out to Coach Mar, man. He hit everybody with a $2 super chat.
Hey, but they long hair makes my fade look even more crispier, though. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying, man. Because y'all gotta really come with it when you got the long and you got. I'm saying, like, one little miss hair, it look like you're having a bad day. But see, I get it tapered up real quick, and I'm good. What's up, man? Everybody in a good mood. Cowboys must have beat the brakes off somebody yesterday. Ain't nobody cussing out Dak. I ain't got nobody. Ain't no F Dax in the building. Ain't no O-line was trash. Let me see. Ain't no Micah Parsons he talked too goddamn much. Need to get off the internet. And damn, the Cowboys must have won yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys the hell happened yesterday? I want to know.
Man, I'm telling you what happened yesterday. The Dallas Cowboys went out there to Carolina, and there was a belt that was administered to somebody's ass. This is just where I'm gonna put it. There was a big, and listen, we country. Grandma used to make you go get your own switch back in the day. Talk about pick your own switch, and don't come back with no little ass skimp. She gonna go back and get the biggest one she can find.
No, she gonna take the two ones you find and roll them together.
She gonna roll them together.
I about to say what people don't know is the small switches are the worst. The small switches are the worst because them be the one that's flexible. they'll beat the crap out of you. So don't get no small switch, bro. Don't do that.
Hey, salute to Mr. Backenberg. He said, "Is it just me or was Panthers D-Fish rushing hard? DC4L, let's get that Thanksgiving win. They got a good pass rusher. Brian Burns is one of the better pass rushers in the football league.
Jumping right in the
he throws Zach like.
Hey, are we just jumping right into content? Because man, Zach Martin did not have a good day.
Nah, he didn't. But hey, I will say this: Brian Burns is one of the better pass rushers in the National Football League. You will never know.
Yeah, but it wasn't just Burns; it was that Brown.
That wasn't even Burns. That was like that was 95, number 95.
It was Brown. What was his name? Brown.
But I
remember because I ain't seen too many grown ass men do Zach Martin like that. So I remember them.
They said he a first round pick though. So
former All Pro too. I think it was Derrick Brown.
Yeah.
Derrick Brown had a game yesterday. That's all I'm gonna say. He had a game yesterday.
Zach around. But the O-line so crazy, bro. We ain't gonna remember until we see something bad happen.
They so crazy. He said the O-line so crazy.
I'm just saying, like, the nature of the position. Like, you ain't gonna really remember nothing unless somebody get whooped or something, or unless he just dominates somebody. So I gotta look at the film and see how bad it was. But he got him on that play for sure.
And it was bad enough for both of us to remember.
Yeah, for sure. He throw him out the way.
So Derrick Brown was a top 10 pick out of Auburn back in 2020. While he did not make an All-Pro selection, he was on the All-Rookie team.
How long he been in the league?
He has since 2020.
See, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. This is what I'm gonna say. Listen to me. No offense to Mozzie Smith, but I swear for Jesus on the cross that the Lord they had better not get a goddamn defensive tackle from Michigan again. Bruh, there's dudes that in the SEC that I ain't never even heard of that's slinging Zach Martin around.
Hey,
bruh, if you want a D tackle, go to the SEC. Why are we the only team that don't understand that?
We don't drop out the SEC much at all. I don't like that.
We got D.
And look what happened when we got D.
Wide receivers.
But shout out to King Parrish with the $2 super. He said salute everybody, man.
What up, man?
Salute.
But yeah, man, that is something. Hey, I'm a SEC baby. So of course I been looking like why we won't go over there.
did do good yesterday. I'm not saying he did it.
He had some plays yesterday.
Past 2 games.
He had some plays yesterday, actually. But it just seemed like we should have our eye on the SEC a little bit more, especially if you're talking about trench play. Get some, you know what I'm saying? That's what we know for. The big guys, the dominant forces in the middle.
Even bad SEC teams got guys that they're getting first round grades. There's a board. He's from Texarkana, Texas. Landon Jackson from that plays on the Arkansas Razorbacks. Used to play for LSU. This man is one of the highest touted defensive linemen in the nation right now, coming out this year. And Arkansas is horrible. So just imagine if you pick some real talent.
It'd be going off.
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna tell you something else. This ain't even just to have no draft conversation, but just to have a small conversation. When you are looking for right now, like you need someone to play right now, take your ass to the SEC, bro. What is you doing? That's the closest thing to the NFL in college. And you got to remember, you're not judging these players off of who they play with. You're judging these dudes off of who they played against. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, I love you, Mozzie Smith, but like, bro, how many real offensive linemen did we play that are in the league right now that when you didn't play Wisconsin? Now, if you play Wisconsin every week, then yeah, okay, that's different. Because Wisconsin put them boys in the league. Listen, the Cowboys always getting offensive linemen from Wisconsin. If you come from Wisconsin, I can almost trust it. You know what I'm saying? I can trust it. But why they don't do the same thing, bro? I'm going to tell you this last thing. My boy told me you always give defensive linemen from the SEC and you never get corners from what is that? What's the league that Oklahoma play in? What's that league?
Oh shit.
The Big 12.
Big
He
12.
say, because bro, go look at them there. Them scores be 56, 47. You don't know corner from the Big 12. You don't know corner from the Big 12, bro. Them dudes is giving up touchdowns left and right, bro. They used to 50-point scores.
Every day.
The Big 12, that's what it said. And don't draft corners from the Big 12. Why? Because they used to giving up touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
Big 12 is offense. That's why I was okay when they grabbed CeeDee Lamb too, because I was like, the Big 12 is used to scoring, bro. If you're in the Big 12, bro, you are used to scoring. And if you're a DB in the Big 12, you used to getting scored on. Let's just be real.
Yeah, some of them trends changed though, because like I said, man, Choctaw ain't gonna like this, but you know how we felt about Ohio State quarterbacks, and then now I said I judged them. I judged him individually. I seen CJ Stroud tape and was like, this dude look a little good. You remember I told him that on the phone? I was like, bro, he look like he might be good. This before he got on this hot streak. So, you know, sometimes them trends change a little bit, I hope, you know, because
I don't know about I think the Big 12 is still not playing no deep. Think about this. Patrick Mahomes was in the Big 12, never had a winning season in the Big. I think the best season was like 7-5.
Some shit like that. I know Texas Tech was
like they were good.
Unless
they had Patrick Mahomes scoring 50 points a game, and they were still losing 55-7.
I was about to say,
if
unless you were like a real college guy, you probably wouldn't even know who Pat was. Not at Texas Tech, you probably wouldn't even know who he was.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think he was. I will admit, and I'm okay with being wrong on players that ain't on my team. I'm okay with that. But I ain't gonna say I was wrong, but the coach, because I remember the head coach got the job at Arizona, and I was telling people then, I was like, bruh, how is it that you gonna have Patrick Mahomes and be able to score 50 points, we can't help your defense out at all? Because they was giving up 60-something points on defense. And I was like, how the heck? And everybody kept telling, hey, listen, shout out to the people that knew about Patrick Mahomes, because I learned about Patrick Mahomes after, and then last year. You know what I'm saying? But that dude was throwing a lot of touchdowns on a bad team.
Willie T, you said I must have missed the Georgia game. Nah, I'm talking about, they usually be good in college. The Ohio State quarterbacks, they usually be good in college. And then when they go to the league, it'd be like,
because they protected by that defense, bro.
Yeah. So I kind of like didn't look at it in college like, okay, now it's a new start. But I like what I seen from him on film, because we was looking at somebody else on Ohio winning. I know we were looking at DeJuan Jones a couple of times, and then we looked at one of the receivers too, I believe. And I was saying CJ, I was he kind of putting that thing on there.
That is one question I got. Like, Dallas Cowboys have really hit on most of the players that they got from Ohio State. I wonder why we don't draft them more often. It's always like Boise.
We love Boise.
Why we got a Boise pipe? We got a Boise pipeline, but we never have no pipeline.
We don't even got a Texas pipeline like that no more.
Nah, maybe we're trying to reassert that with Overshown, but they don't really even take dudes that play in their own backyard. Like, half these kids are in the same area. Half these kids play football in the Dallas Cowboys stadium. You mean to tell me you ain't keeping better records on the board on the dudes playing?
Anybody in Texas, you should know about them.
Listen, where you want to be using these players before we go into this Panthers game, where you really want to where you really need a like a system in places like after like rounds 4. From like rounds 4 to like 7, you need a voice that you can trust. Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't give a damn how good of a draft expert you are. After you get past rounds 4, man, all them dudes start looking exactly alike. So you need that extra little, hey man, what's up with you? This is Jerry Jones down from such and such and such and such. Hey man, tell me about such and such and such and such. But a first round pick, you know what I mean? Like they don't really need.
Drafting is hard though, bro. It's just hard all the way around, because you have them highly touted dudes and be like, oh, he's unstoppable, unmissable. And then he come out there and lay an egg too. The first round.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something.
Like, they be seeming like the sure thing, but they even harder. The first round picks.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something yesterday, and I might be being petty, but I'm also, I might not make some of you being petty, but I'm gonna give Dak this kudos, right? I was watching a first round pick yesterday, right? Top 5 pick, right? Surrounded around veterans, right? And he looked like a little boy, bro.
Who,
Like,
Dak?
no,
Who?
Bryce Young.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Bro, his whole demeanor. There was a clip that they shot where he was talking to the wide receivers, and they was just looking. They was like,
They said he cussed everybody out the other day, though.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, bro, I remember Dak being around a way more veteran team. Dak had all pros. Dak. I mean, he had 3 offensive linemen that were already pros. Freaking goddamn Dez was already all pros.
Dan
And Dak
Bryant,
came in there and
Jason Wooden,
commanded them dudes,
Hall of
bruh.
Fame.
And took their respect.
And took it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's what I really like. I'm gonna be honest with you. That stood out to me so much. Just like how, like, it just felt like Bryce was a little boy amongst grown men on his own team. That's what it really felt like. Like that's what it really felt like, especially when I saw him on the sidelines and he was kind of barking at them, but you could tell he hadn't got the respect to yell at them like that. Like,
he little, man. He looked little too.
Because they was like,
he looked real little.
Because one of them was looking at him like this. One of them was looking at him like this, like out the side of his eye, like. And I'm gonna tell you, ain't nobody thinking positive to you if they looking out the side of your eye, bro. Somebody looking at you like this, they are not thinking positive about you, bro.
Like, fuck nigga.
Yeah, he looking like, bro. That's what he thinking in his head right now.
That's what I'm telling you. You know, it was pushed back on our guys too, but after they kept seeing Dak, consistently do what he do, they had to go ahead and be like, man, this little young dude deserves some of this. Like, hey, we just gonna give it to him and see what happens.
Dez was an all-pro. He was an all-pro the year before. And Dez was an all-pro 2014. 2014. Dez got hurt 2015, so 2016 was his first year back. So, yes, he was.
Then think about it. How many years? Bryce played 3 years, didn't he? He played 3 years? Yeah.
In college? He played a long time in college.
I think he played 3 years.
Let me look.
Unless he sat behind somebody, maybe.
Hey, but I just on that note, I just wanted we can slide into this Panther, but I just want to say, like, I just thought that was like
Bryce
Young. You know what I'm saying? He ain't. Dak was a 4-year veteran coming in. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, you can see it, like you could just see it's crazy that you can draft a guy and you still won't get what Dak already gave you naturally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's still some stuff that you can't. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta naturally have it in you. You either got it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? And Dak had it like day one.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk. So we talked about some positive, man. Let's talk about let's.
I mean, we ain't really talked to anything.
Yeah,
about
we
the game,
finna
so
crank it up.
Start from the top.
Yeah. All right, let's crank it up then. Let's crank it up. So let's start offense. Let's just go through position groups real quick. Offense, quarterback. What are your thoughts on your quarterback? How they play?
Let me put this into perspective for you. And I want y'all to hear what I say and hear it slowly, because I don't want anybody confused what I'm saying. This might have been Dak Prescott's worst game in a month, and he was still excellent.
I'm Ryan the coach.
Right? This might have been Dak Prescott's worst game in a calendar month, and he still had a completion percentage of 65%. He still had a passer rating of over 95%. He still threw for 2 touchdowns with no interceptions. And he still, even on that touchdown that he threw, he saw the coverage, understood that they were coming in a zero blitz. He moved the tight end from being out wide to being attached to the line. And because he made that one move, Xavier Woods, that was his man. Xavier Woods did not know what to do at that point. So he was out there covering grass. And Dak Prescott was just threw a good ball to CeeDee Lamb for that touchdown. So even though when you look back, he had these 4 touchdown games, 3 touchdown games, 400-yard games, and you compare it to that, it's not the same. But he still was good.
I love the fact that he was patient. That was a game where you had to be patient. The defense wasn't giving up no big plays, bro. They was playing soft zone. They was playing 2 safeties back. They was not giving up no big plays. So they had already had that in his head. Yeah, I said the same thing on my show. I'm sure Xavier Woods was playing like 75%. But
hey man, y'all leave Xavier Woods alone, man. He said something that was true. He said something that was true. He said something that's true that he shouldn't have said. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Tony Pollard put that shoulder on him too. That was who he ran over in that touchdown run. So yeah, but I like the fact that Dak was patient, man, because that's the guys that kind of get that when they be in that zone, when they sit back, Dak be want to be aggressive, and he had to just simmer down and just take what they gave him and be patient and be efficient, convert third downs and stuff like that, and just take it slowly. But shout out to him for not aggressively forcing nothing and still being effective and getting the job done. So I think he did well. I really like this game from him because this seemed like an interception game and he didn't do it. So good job by him.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, Dak was I mean, this is my thing, man. We don't watch enough Patrick. Patrick Mahomes is always the standard for good quarterbacking. But since we're Cowboy fans, we don't watch enough of his games. But guess what? His stats show that he's about as human as everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Clarence Hill just reposted my tweet about Dak Prescott.
That's what's up, Clarence.
Because
Chill with.
So I put that Dak Prescott currently leads the NFC in touchdown passes with 19, which is true. No other quarterback in the NFC has thrown for more touchdown passes than Dak Prescott. And you might say that's even crazier to think with the way that we started the season. This man went from averaging 1 touchdown a game to having 3. Hey, listen, he's thrown for 2 or more passing touchdowns in the last 4. In like the last 4 games, he had a 4 touchdown game against the Rams. He had a 3 touchdown game against the Eagles. He had a 4 touchdown game against the Giants, and then he had turned around and had a 2 touchdown game against this team. So when you just look at these last couple of games, what I say, 4, 7, 11. He threw 13 touchdown passes in just the last 4 games alone.
So that's why I said it was. I like the patience, Brown, because sometimes that because it kind of screams to you. Say it kind of screams like be aggressive, throw the ball, especially the streak we've been on. I think Dak deserves a lot of credit with that. What you were saying with?
Nah, I mean, Dak Prescott is playing ridiculous football right now, and it's because the only reason why we can't say that he's playing MVP style football is because Cowboy fans are weird and won't support their own quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's just be real. Let's just be real. Like Dak Prescott is for sure playing at an MVP level. I'm gonna tell you, you're only a 12-year-old Houston Texans fan would think that CJ Stroud is. Listen to me. I love a rookie conversation and love all that, but CJ Stroud is playing well, and I love it and I appreciate it. But man, there's something totally different when you're playing on prime time, bruh, playing against formidable defenses and teams and games that matter. Like CJ Stroud don't have nothing. There's no, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. There's CJ Stroud is what? He's 9-2 right now in the NFL. I mean, not 9-2. What is he? 7-2?
They got 3 losses.
No,
4 losses, 3 losses.
So what is he? What is he? He's. And I like CJ. I'm gonna tell you this right here. CJ Stroud went from Rancho. CJ Stroud is right here. Is from my neighborhood. He's from right here. But I like him. But guess what? I think no matter what, they played 10 games total. Right? He's 7-3. He's 6-4. There's 10 total games worth of film on CJ Stroud. That makes it a whole lot easier to game. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to game plan for something you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So salute to them. But man, it's a whole different. Dak has a different expectation. You know what I'm saying? If Dak was doing what CJ Stroud was doing, Dak would not be looked at as an MVP. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being real. The reason why rookies get those extra push-ups is because you're not expecting anything from them. You know what I'm saying? You're not expecting anything from them. So it's easy to do it. But I mean, CJ Stroud's season right now ain't better than Dak Prescott's rookie season when he came into the NFL, where he was moving. So, and Dak didn't win MVP then. I think he'll get offensive rookie of the year or something like that. But the league, and I'm gonna just say it on some politics, they'll never give a league MVP to a quarterback on the premise.
Yeah,
they'll never do it.
He'll have to shadow everybody.
They'll never do it.
I don't care if it's close. He'll have to just shadow everybody. He'll just have to blow them out. Like he'll just have to be like have a Pat Mahomes year in his first year, just like 50 touchdowns.
And I'm gonna
All
tell
that.
you this right here. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. Keep it 100. Like, bro, you only played 10 games. Those are the first 10 games of the season. You about to enter a whole different season now. Want to know why? Because these last 7 games count more than them first 10. You know what I'm saying? This is now everything matters. Everything counts now. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Hey, real quick. Shout out to the original people for the $5 cash app on my end, and then also salute to Bull Houston for the $5 cash app. Both of y'all just got entered for an opportunity to win the Cowboy vs. Detroit Lion tickets. So salute to y'all, and if y'all want to be like them and get an opportunity to hit the cash app or the super chat,
somebody said, "What are you talking about? Dak had Zeke." Okay, I mean, how did Zeke help Dak not only throw 4 interceptions? Like, I want to give, listen to me. I want to give, y'all listen to me. I am don't nobody rep harder than Zeke that I do, but Dak earned everything he got in that rookie season. He earned that.
He did.
He earned that.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't never heard of a running back helping a quarterback throw the ball better. Never.
You go back to look at his, like, you a real Cowboy fan. You actually watch them games, man. A lot of Dak's stats could have been better. He had a lot of passes where it was like, it got to the 1 yard line. It's like, how he can't get a touchdown pass? Like, it was just like some crazy stuff. That happened a whole lot. Like, Dak's stats could have been even better his rookie year. Like, real talk, you go back and look at that stuff. It almost kind of like to be annoying to how he'll be throwing wide open passes and then Zeke will get the run touchdown in.
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot of times like that. So his numbers really could have been better if you go back and look at them games.
Yeah, and everybody keeps saying, and listen to me, I'm gonna say something and everybody's gonna laugh, but it just shows your football acumen. People say that he don't have no talent in Houston. Bruh, Noah Brown is over there going dumb.
Tank Dell
but then listen, I'll say that though. I'll say that and people will be like, that's not no talent. What is you talking about? He's going dumb. He has 2 receivers right now that would probably be number 3, and then a tight end that would easily be our number 1 right now.
Man, look, I was begging the Cowboy to draft.
What is y'all don't want to recognize them as talent. That's what Cowboy fans do. We don't recognize anybody that we don't want anymore. They're bums. You know what I'm saying? They're system guys. Their system, they got the same system over there then too, because they killing over there.
That boy Tank Dell just went for 149, bro.
But he ain't got no weapons. What?
I got that man on my fantasy team.
I wanted Tank Dell.
Schultz would be our number 1. Schultz would be our number 1 tight end right now. Yes, he would.
Look, we could have had Tank instead of somebody like Schoon or something. And then I think they drafted Tank in the 3rd, bro. That was my favorite receiver out of the draft. Out of the whole draft.
Yeah, Ferguson is not better than Schultz. I'm not about to get into that conversation. Think about this. Ferguson, you didn't even think Ferguson was a good tight end until now. Well, Schultz came into the season a good tight end. So that's why I be saying, like, how could Ferguson have beaten out Schultz? The only way Ferguson would have gotten a starting job is the same way he got it right now, because the Cowboys didn't re-sign Schultz. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
Ferg is better now.
Wait. Let me just throw this out there. Both of them have 39 catches. Ferg turned his 39 catches into 453 yards. No, this is Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz turned his 39 catches into 453 yards and 5 touchdowns. Ferg turned his 39 catches into 386 yards and 4 touchdowns.
So stats, man, and I'm gonna tell you the closing about the game is this. If Schultz would have been on this team, think about this. If Schultz would have, let's think about, y'all can completely disagree with me because Ferguson is a Cowboy. Like, that's what Cowboy fans are gonna do. You're gonna agree. You're 100% gonna agree with me because Schultz isn't on the team, and most of you guys didn't want Schultz in the first place. So I don't care if you agree with me. Like, disagree and agree with me doesn't mean anything to me. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all be wrong a lot. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I will say: this, if Schultz was on this team right now, he would have came into this year as your starting tight end. What could Ferguson have done to take his job? What would he have done? Ferguson didn't even start the season off good. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, we get so capped up and wrapped up in our own players that it blinds us from what really happens in football. Like, it's okay to be honest. It's okay to be honest.
The only thing I say, like,
it's okay.
Schultz is a more proven player right now at this moment, but I think some people probably saying, like, it's early in Ferg's career. You
Yeah,
know what
but we're
I'm saying?
not talking about projection. We're talking about current. And that's what I'm gonna tell you this right here. That's another thing Cowboy fans get wrapped up in. You guys like to talk about a projection. I don't care about projection. I care about production, what they are doing right now. Because think about this, everybody doesn't grow into their projection. Everybody doesn't go into how many times have we projected someone gonna do something and they didn't do it? They didn't do it. So
Projection is
that's why
just
I'm saying
talent. It's just
I don't
talent.
care about projection or what we think that he's going to do it, what he think he's going to do. I'm talking about what they're currently doing. And think about this. Schultz is doing it with a rookie quarterback while Ferguson is doing it with an MVP type quarterback. So I'm
They
just
letting
saying,
they
think
letting his
about this.
ass throw
Think
the ball
what
over
Schultz
there.
would be doing if he had Dak.
Yeah,
If he had Dak, he has a
they
rookie
throwing like
quarterback.
crazy over there with the Texans though.
Bro, Schultz would be going crazy right now with Dak.
They just said, do what you want to do, CJ. Go ahead. Just throw the ball. Like, that's what they doing. And it almost caught up with him last game. He threw 3 in the session, but they got the win, though.
Yeah, but hey, let's go ahead and slide into these running backs. What do y'all thought about the running backs real quick?
Did you see Mike McCarthy reaction to that Tony Pollard run? It like he
Yeah,
just figured out that
listen,
Tony can run. He's like,
hey, listen to me. You know, once a year, your baby mama do something nice to you, right? And you be like, dang, she did what? Yeah, that's how I felt.
That was a dope run, though. And like I said, he put the shoulder into Xavier Woods.
Right now, Fergie is better. No, he is not. He's not even statistically better than him. He's not even statistically better than him right now. I'm gonna leave this tight end. I'm gonna leave him alone.
Leave him alone. We talking about the running back.
He's not even statistically. That's what Cowboy fans do. Oh no, for sure, Fergie is better than Schultz right now, bro. He's not even statistically better than him right now. That is Cowboy, man. That's what we do. I'm done.
The run game did take some strides. You know, it was spread it out. It was like what Rico got touches. I kind of like CeeDee Lamb getting runs though. I really do.
I told y'all CeeDee Lamb's the best running back on the team.
Bro, I like CeeDee Lamb getting runs, bro. I'm gonna go pull that film up because every time I see CeeDee run, bro, he got some.
No, we're not agreeing to disagree. You're wrong.
He got some great vision, y'all. And like CD probably I wonder what he averaging a
That's
carry.
not true. He's taking 4 years.
Like in his career, CD might be averaging about 10 yards a carry for his career.
Like, he's probably averaging more than that because he averaging probably a first down.
Bro,
he's probably averaging a first down.
He is dope with the run. Like I wouldn't mind seeing CD at least get a carry a game, at least one. You know what I'm saying? And probably in the red zone and stuff like that. CD be cooking in the run game. So I like
landlord. Think about this. And think about this, landlord. They weren't even when CD gets the ball. They're not even being sneaky about it. He lined up. CeeDee Lamb went to the backfield, lined up as a running back, put his hands on his shoulder, on his knee pads, and got set.
I done seen him.
Running back. There was no trickery in it at all.
Look, I done seen him run through A gap. CD done ran through A gap before. Like, and
you get what I mean? It was not a trick play at all. This was a set run play. They just put CeeDee Lamb in instead of the running back.
And I'm not talking about these little reverses either. That was like a stretch last week, wasn't it? It was like a stretch zone run to the right when he scored that touchdown. It was dope because it was kind of like a counter when Schoonmaker kind of reverse field. That was a dope play design right there. I think that was the dopest play of the week last week.
My opinion on the running backs real quick before we jump to something different. They got too cute with their bullshit ass Wildcat. Yeah. So if my only critique is they should have just used more standard runs because it was working. Tony Pollard, and listen, speaking of which, Tony Pollard would have had over 70 yards on 12 carries, but you wanted him to run that fake ass reverse toss to Dak Prescott, and he lost 10 yards. He ended with 60, and he lost 10 yards from that one particular play.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this right here: our running backs don't touch the ball enough for them to be doing Wildcat, bro. Like, you do Wildcat to a running back that's getting like 15, 20 carries. Because I'm going to tell you this right here. Every time they did the Wildcat snap, you go look at the freaking running back. That motherfucker looked like he was not used to it. You know what I mean? Like bro, that is the difference.
I ain't like how they did it like in the middle of the field. Like, you do stuff like that towards and like over the 50 or something like that.
And then and listen, I'm going to tell you this right here. You got Dak Prescott lining up as a wide receiver. Like, bro, what?
Do that in the red zone.
What?
Do that in the red zone.
Why would you get? Then my question is,
Salute
why are
to
you gonna
Michael
hike the ball
Audrey
to
for the
Tony Pollard
$10
to
super
try to get the
sticker.
ball back to Dak? That doesn't make no sense. Just let Dak hike the ball. Just let him get the ball. I didn't get the reverse. I didn't get it
Yeah.
at all. Shout
Hey,
out for the $10 super chat.
indeed. He said, show y'all all spitting DC for L.
Shout
That's
out to
love,
you.
Michael Audrey. And hey, there's 2 raffle entries. Mafia Maz hit somebody with
Yes,
a
sir.
10-piece too, man. He said, I'm glad about that win, but they lost me
Ah.
$600. That's
Man,
what
Minnesota,
won me
bro. You didn't
6,000.
lose
But they would
2,000.
have
You
just
didn't lose
scored a touchdown.
2,200 though. Minnesota, bum ass, bro. That should have been a goddamn spearing call,
Nobody,
bro.
hold on. Nobody told you to put money
Bro,
in
what are you
Minnesota.
talking about? They would have. I like Josh Dobbs. I told y'all when we played. When I went to the
Hey, just
preseason game,
listen.
I got a video right now that I need to drop.
What are the odds? What are the odds? How many teams are currently on a
Bro,
3-game
they
win
lost by
streak?
1 point on a bogus call. It should have been, man.
It don't
Nah, that was a
matter.
good bet, bro. It was
It
a good
don't
bet.
matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. He turned the ball over
Appreciate
3
you,
damn
Mr.
He
times.
didn't
Johnson.
turn
They
the
lost
ball
because
over
it was
3
him.
times.
He threw a pick and he
Bro,
fumbled the
but yeah,
ball.
Alexander
He fumbled
Madison is the one
twice.
who put the ball over 2 times. So that's the one who really, and that's my boy. That's my dog.
He had 2. All right, so Josh Dobbs had 2. He had 2 turnovers.
Yeah,
My
but
bad. He didn't have 3.
Madison had 2 by himself.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so they had 4. But I
I ain't
digress.
even watched that
You
game.
Yeah,
trust
man, that
that
was
man
a good
more
bet, bro. That was a really good bet. They lost by 1, and Dobbs is the truth. I told y'all. Listen to me. Hold up, real quick. When we played in the preseason game versus Pittsburgh, and he was on that, I ranked there because we didn't have no backups. I said I would get Josh Dobbs and I would get Haskins. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
God bless. How long ago was that? That was a
That
couple years
was
back.
that was when we played in for the Pittsburgh, when we played Pittsburgh at the when Jimmy Johnson and them got inducted in the Hall of Fame. We all went out there. That was, man, Cleveland, Ohio. Horrible weather, bro. It was
That shit was
106 raining, bro.
Shout out to Mafia, man. He said he lost
Excuse me?
1,000 on the Vikings game. Ugh.
Did you? We ain't gonna go past this. Negro said it was 106 and raining.
That's
That
the
shit
In
sound
Canton,
worst
Ohio,
weather
yes.
you can make.
I'll never listen. I'm cool. I'll never do the Hall of Fame thing again. Like, it wasn't horrible. Canton, Ohio has horrible.
What y'all doing out
It's
there
not
in
as bad as
Ohio, man?
Texas. Texas is about as bad too.
No, we ain't finna do that. It don't be that damn bad.
Heat. I ain't gonna
It got like, it was humid, bro. It was just nasty, bro. Like, it was nasty. Like, it was nasty weather, bro.
Texas Heat rival Vegas Heat. You done felt both of them, Wes. What you think?
Oh yeah.
Say what?
The Texas Heat kind of rival Vegas Heat. That was a different kind of heat for me.
This is what I say. This is what I say about Vegas.
Vegas made me want to go home. Almost.
Yeah, but see, I'm gonna tell you about Vegas. If you're in the shade, you're okay in Vegas.
Yeah.
If you in the shade, bro, if you in the shade in Texas, your ass is just melting in the shade. That's it.
Still hot.
You still hot.
It don't be that damn hot. Y'all niggas just moved out to the West Coast and then forgot about your upbringing in Arkansas.
Yeah, but hey,
you might die.
If you can visit Vegas, Vegas is different. Vegas is just like a heat, but if you get under like a shade or if you get in somewhere, you fine. That's why they have a lot of outside stuff, but they just have the misters because you can deal with it, bro. Texas is Texas is different, bro.
I guess it's different in Alabama because I had to go to Vegas with a game plan. I had drunk, man. I drank more water than I did anything. I'm like, they ain't finna get me out here passed out.
But see, y'all got humidity out there too. Vegas ain't got no humidity because it's all dry.
Because said he did win a 3-piece.
Oh yeah, see, he be having them bets. Hey, you gonna have to start sending me your bets, Mafia Miles. Hey, you gotta look out for your boy, man. Throw me one.
You ain't got to throw me many.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's slide over to this. We didn't talk about receivers. I think I'm gonna tell you some things before we slide over. I'll tell you some things that were odd about the offense. It was odd how it felt like the Cowboys were purposely not trying to get the ball to CeeDee Lamb in the first quarter, in the first half. But he did end up with 9 targets. And like Marquezzo said yesterday, if CeeDee Lamb plays the entire game, he probably ends up with like 12, 13 targets. So I don't know. I want to say it was an anomaly, but I just feel like whenever a dude is on a streak, that you should, like, as an organization, support them. And I'm not saying we go out there and be like, CeeDee Lamb, we won't purposely get you this stuff, but it's like you want those morale. I just feel like another organization would have made it their point to make sure that CeeDee Lamb's streak would have continued to go on. But it just felt like it was more. I don't know. I just felt because I saw old CeeDee Lamb kind of popping up in that first quarter, like him kind of throwing his arms up and stuff like that. And like when I see stuff like that, I don't feel like CeeDee Lamb's not getting open because I know he's getting open. I feel like they just kind of like spread the ball a little too much sometimes. I
I ain't
also
gonna
thought it
lie.
was weird that we didn't run the ball one time on our opening drive. We didn't
I
run the
thought
ball one time, not once.
I
Not
thought that
once.
was I thought that was a pretty good debate, not debate, but discussion we had on Boss Land because it seemed like it came down to that. Like it was between either trying to perfect this new style of play that we've been doing, because this is a different style of play. Because I seen somebody ask about the Texas Coast. I don't think this could Texas Coast no more. Like, because what I seen Texas Coast was earlier in the year. I ain't hardly see too many West Coast vibes in this offense no more. Like, not
I still
many.
do. There's still
Yeah.
there's still plenty. They're still implementing dagger. They're still implementing smash. They're still
I ain't
implementing
really talking about
flood.
the
They're still
concept. I'm
using all the
talking about like
concepts.
the throwing behind the line of scrimmage a whole lot. I don't really see that a lot.
Well, I mean that's not necessarily West
That's
Coast
just
either,
bad
though.
offense. Throwing in
Yeah.
front of the sticks is just bad offense. I'm gonna tell you this right now. There is no
Yeah, like
offense system that says that is predicate on you throwing the ball in front of the sticks and depending that much on your players to make yards. No offensive system because no offense thinks that they have skill. Bro, that means you have a dynamic skill player at every position. Nobody has that.
They did
Nobody has
kind of
that.
the original people who made the Bill Walsh and them, they made it for people who didn't have a big arm. That's what the whole
but that
and
was
it was
yeah,
for
but it was still
a accurate quarterback to make short throws. And you don't
yeah
really see that
yeah.
dominant in this offense no more. That's what I was saying. I mean, I see us getting the ball
They
out.
still they're still doing they're still doing dragging. They still doing double slants. Those are all the staples in the West Coast offense. They just dress it up differently. It's a
Yeah.
modernized West Coast offense. When you bring up Bill Walsh, you got to think that was predicated on the run game. Most of their shit was coming from under center.
Yeah.
It's completely different. Mike McCarthy, the only thing he did was modernize his West Coast offense. He implemented more motion, and they're getting to the concepts.
So what's
In
the
that way.
differences
But
there? Because
the
it's
calling
definitely
card.
different from the first 5 weeks. I might have to go look into that too, because we doing different
The two
stuff.
they're getting to the 2 point. They're getting to the 2.3 a little bit
Yeah,
more
and Dak running
with Dak
yeah.
Prescott with Mike. Yes, they're getting to that a little bit more often, and people be forgetting like the modernized West Coast offense. There are shots in there. If I'm running smash, I don't have to throw the flat. I got a big ass 20-yard corner behind it. If I'm running dagger, I got a big 20-yard ass dagger come
It
behind
seemed like
my
Dak was
vertical route.
way more
So
Hey,
there
Dak
are
was.
predicated
Hey,
to
but
throwing
I'm
the
gonna tell
ball
you too
short
though.
earlier in the year too.
Yeah, I would say.
yeah, like Dak was just
Yeah,
taking the short
yeah.
passes more often, but there was always the
Yeah,
option to
we
push the
were.
ball down the field too.
I actually wrote that down in my notes that I felt like they were using the short pass game as a run game since the short run game wasn't working. That's what it felt like. But at the same time, I think you need to see more drag routes. Like Brandon Cooks, like I think that was you that said Brandon Cooks, man, that drag route be open almost every goddamn play, bro. That mess is ridiculous, bro. Like it's ridiculous, and like
That's the
it's
thing.
ridiculous. Like Brandon Cooks, like he does stuff that tight ends do, but he's just more faster with it. Like he knows how to like find those little pockets and just sit there. You know what I'm saying? And if Dak finds him more, I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly think I actually see how Brandon Cooks is at 1,000 yards with every receiver, every team he's ever played for. I've seen it. Like I understand it now and it's not the quarterback. It's 100% not the quarterback. It's him. He knows how to find those pockets. And it's not just about him just going deep 40 yards every time. No, that's not what he's doing. He knows how to find those pockets in the zone. And if a quarterback just looks for him, he's gonna be open. Brandon
That's
Cooks is
another
open a
difference.
lot, bruh.
That's another difference that we see in this offense. Early in the year, when we was kind of, a little pedestrian, we went as explosive as we wanted to. We actually seen screens. They was doing screens back then. I ain't been seeing as many screens. We tried one, but the defensive end made a good play. We tried one this game. Cause it would have been a touchdown if he wouldn't have made such a good play. He batted the ball down. So we ain't been doing as many screens, but I want us to make sure we implement some screens. I look at Turpin. He should have a screen, at least one screen attempt a game. Brandon Cooks should probably have one too. You know what I'm saying? And I think that'll kind of turn up this offense. We see how Turpin is in space, bro. Like, dude, different. All that athleticism we've been talking about throughout camp and stuff, you see it when he in the open field, bro. Like he making plays. So we need to try to find a way to harness that to be in our best interest more often.
All right, can y'all see that? And this is just me trying to visualize what I'm talking about. So this side right here, you look to what we call a smash concept is going to be something attacking the flat, and then something overacting the back end. It's usually going to be a corner route. Earlier on in the season, like Dak Prescott took his quick outlet in the flat, boom, dump it all, try to get some yak. This since pretty much the Chargers game, because that's when I was seeing him hit CD on this particular corner route. That's when Dak Prescott let the play develop. He held on a tick longer and pushed the ball down the field to the corner route. So I'm thinking it's not just within the system; it's within the level of play of your quarterback. Because when you look at some of these concepts schematically, not much of what the shit changed. They got some more window dress and they using more pre-snap motion. But when
that was needed,
yeah, that were much needed, and that's what most modern West Coast offenses do, right? If you go back and you look at what they're doing in Miami, or you look at some of the things that they do in Kansas City, so on and so forth, they got West Coast concepts. They got they're running dagger, they're running smash, and all these different West Coast principles. It just like they dress it up differently. They get to it differently. There's more window dressing, and there's more ways to actually get the matchup that you want. Right, so a lot of things what people forget is not in the West Coast offense is not just about the run after catch or attacking horizontally. A lot of times you're trying to get a 2-on-1, meaning you're trying to get situations where one guy got to defend two routes. Like, so on this in particular, the guy that's on this side of defending the field, he's gonna have to make a choice if he's gonna come down and take away this little ass flat route. Then he gonna have to hope that the safety can get over in time to take away the corner. But if he falls back and tries to undercut this corner route, then you can drop the ball off to him on that flat route. In my personal opinion, I'm feeling like Dak Prescott more so is letting this play develop. He's going for the gusto. And you can tell with some of the throws he's making, he's out there mud throwing 20 yard, 30 yard, 40 yard dimes. He wasn't even attempting no throws like that early on in the season, and I believe part of that is his comfortability.
You know what I like to see?
Offense.
You know what I like to see? I would like to see Turpin, Cooks, and CD, same formation, right? There's two things I would like to see. One, I would like to see and pull the tight ends off, replace both tight ends with Turpin and what's my other little boy? And Cooks. No, Cooks will already be on the field, but in position wise, on the right hand side, there ain't gonna be you can do drags this way, bruh. One of them linebackers is gonna get smoked.
Yeah. Turpin and Cooks on the field at the same time.
Because you're basically asking both these linebackers. You're gonna see which line, because at the end of the day, when you're running them drag routes, it's just about whichever linebacker don't get to that middle of that field first is going, and then he just all that. It's like, bro, listen to me. It's flag football at its finest, bro. All you do is bloop. And guess what? Dak throw a 6-yard pass that go for 45 yards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm okay with listen to me. I'm okay with 3rd and 6 like that. I'm okay with that because you're throwing the ball to a receiver or to a player who's on the move. What I don't like is us throwing curl routes because, bruh, you got to catch the ball. And then as soon as you catch the ball, you got to do what? Turn your engine on, start the car, close the door, and turn this thing. You know what I'm saying?
You got to box them out, too. I think curls is better for, bigger receivers, man. Know what I'm saying? And
if you ain't got the body if you ain't shacking people, if a curl route is basically it's almost like when you have a big man in the post.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And you feed him the ball.
But you can do it with speed too. But my preference would be a bigger receiver. Because even if you put it to me like this,
landlord, if you do it with speed, you got to be either really, really fast because the corner's looking at you.
Yeah. See, it's all about at that point. If you do it with speed, it's all about the recover ability of the DB. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine you throwing that curl on Bland or Trey or somebody. They got it today long enough, fast enough, instinctive enough to get back into play ASAP. That's why you see people like, and Gilmore too. You seen Gilmore, where his PBUs come from? Curl routes and little short stop
Because
routes.
it gives him time to break on the ball.
And he know he got good route recognition. He's not going to let you just, you know what I'm saying, stop in front of him and just catch the ball easy. That's where you see him batting balls down. So, if, like I said, you can do it with speed, but you'll have to be somebody who's, it's best. The only way you can do it with speed effectively, in my opinion, is when you got a soft coverage already. When they giving them plenty cushion, and then you stop on a dime and come back, the receiver, a smaller receiver like Turpin or Cooks, they got to come back to the ball, like for real. Not just like, you know, metaphorically. Like they actually got to come back and extend your hands for one, because I see some of us don't do that, some of our receivers. That's going to give you the distance away from the DB. If the DB on your back, think about this. If the DB on your back, because that's how you seen Brandon Cooks drop that ball. If the DB on your back, what's going to give you the advantage? You got to extend your hands. Now he on your back. He got a further distance away.
You want to catch the ball away from the body.
Down. See what I'm saying? If you let the ball get into your body, the DB right there, he can bat the ball down. That's why it's important on a curl route or something like that, comeback curl routes, especially for a small receiver. Extend your hands and catch the ball, man. Don't let the ball get into your body or your chest. That's easier for the DB. You putting him back into the play.
Yeah, and think about this. Think about what.
Hey, real quick. Let me get this super chat out the way.
Go ahead.
He said, "Do Bones need to stop with pump blocks? Let KP run." I don't know.
We love him when we get him, though, right? I think it's just you're gonna have to live with it or die with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What y'all think?
And what I was gonna say on
situationally, I would do it.
Situationally, situational. I mean, man,
if you can get a first down, this is what it is. Do it on 4th and long. Do it on 4th and long. Like if they got 4th and 13, I risk it then, because long as you don't do a running into the kicker, roughing the kicker, you good. You know what I'm saying? I think that's when you do it. Don't do it on 4th and 5 or nothing like that. Do it on 4th and 10 or 4th and 8. And you know, you can risk a running into the kicker. But that's kind of what happened that time, though. Because it was like 4th and 7, 4th and 8, and they still went for it on 4th and 3. So that's what kind of got us in trouble. So I don't know. Maybe 4th and long where I'll risk it at. 4th and 10, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So if you get a running into the kicker call, you still got 5 yards to get the first down.
Hey, I can't hold y'all. I gotta get on out of here, man. It's 1:10. I actually gotta work.
All right, let me say my last little point, man, because y'all what we were talking about, the routes and the goddamn wide receivers, man.
The curl route we were talking about.
The curl routes, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you look on film right now, the number one problem, no matter what we have an issue with on receiver is, and this is what the NFL as a whole is having a problem with. They're having a problem with guarding wide receivers who are on the move before the snap of the ball. The Cowboys are doing it more. That's why you see Turpin running around in circles and all this other crap. But the only thing that we don't do is we don't throw the ball back to that person. What the other teams are doing is they'll have the wide receiver come. He'll run behind the running back, right? Take off running, right? And go deep. Go look at what Tyreek Hill is doing. Tyreek Hill is moving on most of these big plays that he's scoring on, or these big plays in general. He's not standing from a standstill. Tyreek Hill's already moving, because it's like, bruh, the corner is standing still. So if I catch you at the same speed, it doesn't matter who you are. I'm going to outrun you, because you got to think, if you're standing still and I'm running, bruh, if I get up on you and you ever have max speed, I'm going to run past you because I'm in full stride. And go look at the film. That's what really be messing Cowboys up on them big plays. If you notice, it'd be the receivers already moving. So what I'm saying is we've taken some of those concepts because we always see it. But whenever I see him dudes running, I always know that's just a bunch of blah, 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 blah. But actually try to get the ball back to that receiver, or even have CeeDee Lamb motion across the field. Soon as he gets in full stride, hike the ball and go deep on him. He's already full running. That's how we begin burned.
The motion give you the leverage too.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. Yeah.
And it reveals coverage too.
Indeed.
True.
But yo, I appreciate all y'all good people for sliding in, showing love, supporting our content and our channels. It's always a pleasure and a blessing to be able to jump on here with my brothers, man. You know, I really enjoy doing these shows with y'all, man. So hey, I know it's Thanksgiving time. Let everybody know I'm thankful for y'all in the chat box, and I'm also thankful for my content brothers over here, man.
Facts, man. We thankful for y'all too, man. I appreciate y'all too, man. This is easy work doing shows with y'all guys, man. It's easy work.
Indeed, man, indeed. So hey, are we still gonna do the spin back show tonight? Because you know we got a very short turnaround before Thanksgiving. Like the Commanders is coming up. I'm already putting stuff together for them. Honestly, man, we gotta jump right into the Commanders tonight. So
Well,
are we still
what time you talking about?
What time are you available? Are we trying to get it done before this Monday night game?
Let's say about 5 or something.
Yeah, it's fine.
I still be at work.
Just when you get off then.
Well, it'll have to be what, 6? 6 good? 6 is good. Then it'll be right before the game and stuff, because you know I want to see that.
6:05.
Yeah.
We'll do 6:05. That way I can leave, get here. We'll get an hour show in.
What time is that for West?
4:05 his time.
4 for you, West. Yeah. Okay. That's a bit.
All right, I'll go ahead and set it up. And thank y'all, man. But hey, Wes, what you be telling these boys, man?
Hey man, never look down, 'cause stars up. Peace.